Hello folks, Kyle here, Dark Dirty Outdoors. Hey, it's December the 15th and I got the boat out here. I am at Alum Creek Lake. This is going to be my last fishing trip with the boat of the year. I'm going to be out hunting muskies, and I thought I was going to do my last muskie hunt back in October or November, but the way hunting unfolded and the weather unfolded, and the couple times when I thought I'd get it in, the weather kind of went south. Here we are, December the 15th. It's about 54 degrees, 55 degrees right now. It's really breezy, so I don't know, I might do some casting. I probably will be doing quite a bit of trolling, trying to tuck up out of the wind. It's pretty stout southwest wind, rocking about 12-15 miles per hour. So, you know, that's going to affect the cameras, a little bit of wind noise and stuff. But hey, I'm going to get out here. The last trip of the year, last muskie hunt. Let's see if we can put one in the boat. Stay with me. Okay folks, kind of a mid-trip update here. My last fishing trip, last boat trip here on December the 15th. It's been slow. Kind of expected that. It's air temp's nice and warm. I think it's probably 55, 56, maybe 57 degrees. It is breezy. It's a steady wind, probably 12 to 15 mile an hour out of the southwest. So I've had to deal with that. The water temp's right about 42, 43 degrees. Fish are just pretty lethargic. I started out trolling for muskies for about an hour and a half, and I covered a lot of water, and I just wasn't marking much at all. I did find one spot that had a large concentration of marks, and I came back and I thought I would sawguy fish it, and I did bring my spinning rods. So, you know, I hammered it with jigs and swim baits and blade baits, the whole 9 yards, and I just haven't produced anything. So I've got about an hour and a half left. I figure I'm gonna put the spinning rods up, get the trolling gear back out, give that a shot. We'll see. Stay with me. Okay folks, as you can clearly see, my last muskie trip of 2021 was another fishless trip. Stay tuned. I'm going to bring you some of my missed hits and mess ups, and one of them was a really bad mess up with a really nice fish. Check it out. Come on. There's the gig. There's the gig. Shit, she just come off, didn't she? Oh! We have another gig. Feeling real big. You have a gig. Oh, it just Okay, yeah, those were bad. But let's get into the summary for my 2021 muskie fishing season. I targeted muskies 21 times in 2021, or at least that's what I recorded in the Musky Angler log. That's a software tool that the Ohio Department of Natural Resources makes available to musky anglers to track catches for all the different program lakes and angling hours and that sort of thing. So I had logged 21 trips for 2021, and I personally caught 7 fish. A friend of mine caught one, so I boated 8. To compare that to 2020, I had 26 trips, and I personally caught 8 fish in that year. So, coming into this season, I had a lot of high expectations. I thought I was going to achieve a little bit more, improve upon my numbers, maybe get a bigger personal best as far as size, and it just didn't come together. I started out slow. I didn't get any spring fish, and then in the peak of the summer season, I spent several trips, I think 5 at Clear Fork. And Clear Fork Lake, it had been on a downward trend, and last year it showed a little bit of a rebound, and so I had a lot of faith going into this year. Well, it was El Stinko. It wasn't just me. I talked to friends, and they were fishing it kind of near the peak time, June, July, and they weren't having much success either. So shifted my attention closer to home to Alum Creek Lake, and I was able to turn that into some success. I boated all but one of my fish was at Alum Creek Lake this year. The only traveling I did was to Leesville Lake, West Branch Lake, and C.J. Brown. West Branch gave me the first skunk that she's ever given me for traveling up there, so that was kind of unfortunate. Leesville skunked me again. That lake, I just can't figure it out. It's got awfully clear water, and I guess on bright sunshiny days, they just aren't running around chomping in the middle of the day there. I guess that might be why a lot of people night fish that lake. And then, of course, I added C.J. Brown Reservoir to the places I've traveled to this year. So that makes it official. I have now fished every single Ohio Muskie Program lake that they have. I didn't boat a fish over there, but there was a bite that hit for a little bit later in the year. So yeah, if I'd have been keyed in on that, I might have had a little bit more success. But anyway, this year was another big learning year. The good news is, while I did lose a few fish, I didn't lose any fish next to the boat. So I felt really, really good about that. That was super frustrating from 2020. But this year there were no fish lost near the boat. My main outboard motor got crunched in a car accident. Then I had a temporary outboard motor. Then I had a brand new 4-stroke motor. So those nuances and learning the motor, how it's going to run, how it's going to hold its idle, all those things play into a part of trolling and fishing and getting accustomed to something new. I had a new fish finder, and it's very advanced and it's very cool, and the graphing feature, I love it. I feel like it's a tool that will eventually enable me to become a better fisherman, but I was learning it. I was kind of learning that technology, the side imaging and the mega down imaging, and it's fascinating technology, and the graphing was huge, but I have to learn it. If you've not experienced it, you could sit and watch videos, but until you're putting it into practical use out on the water, that's when you understand it. So all these things were things to learn, part of my learning curve. Another year of learning. I thought I had more trips. There might have been a few that had half-day trips that didn't get logged, but again, time on the water is the best teacher, and I got to spend more time on the water if I want to boat more and bigger muskies. So looking forward to 2022, I'm going to add some baits to the arsenal. I think that's going to help, and I'm going to focus almost all of my time on 3 lakes: Alum Creek Lake, C.J. Brown Lake, and then down to Caesars Creek. I need to get down there and fish it a little bit more. It's only an hour and a half's drive. That's not bad. So I look forward to fishing that lake more in 2022, and CJ Brown, and then my home lake of Alum Creek because it's the closest. So there was 5 people that I tried to get them their first muskie this year. My dad, my son, CJ from Shik Happens, Dave from Make It Take It Outdoors, and my friend Scott's son, Sam. And neither of those people had ever caught a muskie, and I was trying to get them there first. I was not successful. Came really close with my dad. And his first trip, we had a really nice muskie on, and it hit a bait near the prop wash, and it jumped and it come undone. And then his last trip, 10 minutes after he bailed and dropped him off at the dock, I went back out and caught a muskie. So that's really close with him. Kind of close with Scott's son Sam too, because Scott boated a muskie, caught a muskie about at an hour and 20 minutes after Sam had to leave to go to work. So we were close with him too. So it was a learning year. I had a lot of fun taking more people out with me. And oh, by the way, from my last trip, I had one Sony Handycam dumped in the water. So, you know, lots to improve upon in 2022. I'm going to add some baits to the arsenal. I'm going to kind of pinch down my focus on the lakes that I'm going to fish. I'm probably not going to travel up to West Branch. I'm probably not going to travel to Leesville or Salt Fork or Piedmont. Those eastern Clearwater lakes really kicked my butt. I've rambled on enough. Those are my season totals for 2021 muskie fishing, and as always, thanks for watching.